Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed Roll. Southern cooking is the best, that's one thing we all know. Most comforting meals that everyone will love. Join Blessed Roll, her cooking comes from the good heart. Recipes so good, you just might get hooked. Join now, Blessed Roll Cooks.
Welcome to Blessed Roll Cooks. Today we are going to be making this delicious chili cheese casserole. Y'all, look at how delicious this chili cheese casserole looks. If you have never had chili cheese casserole, you are in for a treat. Stay tuned to see how I prepare this delicious meal. My entire family really enjoyed it. I am starting out with 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I have added a small diced bell pepper in. Next, I'm going to add in some onion powder and some garlic powder. You can also add a small diced onion. I really love onion, but I am preparing this for my daughter also to eat, and she doesn't like onions, so we're going to omit the onions. I am now adding in about 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and I'm going to add in some Lowry seasoning salt and 1 pack of the Goya Sazon, the one in the orange pack. Once my meat gets done, I'm going to go ahead and drain it, and then I'm adding in 1 14-ounce can of the Pettite diced tomatoes, and I'm going to drain a can of corn and reserve the liquid. But later, I'm going to use about 1/4 cup of that. But I'm also going to go ahead and add in my entire can of corn. And I'm going to add in 1 pack of the mild chili seasoning by McCormick. If you have a chili seasoning that you have a preference for, use your chili seasoning. And also, if you want to use a hot or the original, you can go ahead and use that too. I added in 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Then I mixed it all together, and look at how delicious that looks. I went ahead and added my corn water in, and I let it cook together for about 5 minutes. Now you can go ahead and taste this, and if you want to add some more seasonings, then go ahead.
Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed.
I used a 16-ounce box of Macaroni Shells, and I had them balling on another eye. So once my shells got done, I went ahead and stirred them in. Now my shells, y'all know I usually like to add some bullion to my shells. So that's what I had seasoned my shells with while they were balling. I put some chicken bouillon in them and let them ball so they would get rehydrated and they have all that good flavor in it. So after I stirred in my shells, now you can see I went ahead and added me some cheese in too, because I want this to be really good and cheesy. Now I am putting it in my casserole dish.
Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed Roll. Southern cooking is the best, that's one thing we all know. Most comforting.
So I put half of it in, and then I put a layer of cheese on here. This is chili cheese mac, so it's going to be really cheesy. So I'm putting my layer of cheese on. Now if you see some little clumps, that's because I left the cheese out and it started melting and some of it stuck together, but it's all right. It still tastes good. So I'm putting my cheese on, and then after I put this layer of cheese on, I'm going to put the rest of the shells and cheese in, and I'm going to top that off with the remainder of the cheese. You can use any cheese that you prefer. This is a Colby Jack, and I also have a Mexican cheese blend that I put in too. Now what I'm doing is I'm covering the entire top of the casserole with my cheese. I'm covering it up with cheese so it can be good and cheesy. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some aluminum foil on. My oven is preheated on 350. I'm going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes covered. Then I'm going to uncover it, and I'm going to let it cook for 10 more minutes uncovered. Now I put my cheese on. It's melting a little bit, but I just want to say my family really enjoys this. So make this for your family. It's quick, it's easy. After a long, hard day, you don't have to slave over a stove to put something out good. Now, this is how it looks right here after I took the aluminum foil off. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the oven. You can turn your oven up higher and let it get that little brown on it that some people like on their macaroni. This is how it looks after I finish cooking it with the lid off. Now, it looks really good. I have to cool it off before I can serve it. And once you cool it, you know, because it's got all that cheese in it, it'll slice up really good. Like with a spatula, I went down in and it'll cut up like lasagna kind of. It'll cut up like that. But this is so good. My son said it was delicious. And he is really kind of picky with certain stuff that has a lot of meat in it like this, with the ground meat. But he really loves this. So if you try this, come back and let me know how you like it. So right here, as you can see, I'm showing you that I cooked some cornbread. Then I cut up some little chicken breasts and made some little chicken bites with it. And that's what they had. So we had the casserole, the cornbread, and the chicken bites. Now I'm topping it off with some green onions. And then I'm going to show you this beautiful plate that I plated up with this delicious chili cheese casserole. While you are looking at this beautiful food, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you will know the next time I upload a new video. And also give me a thumbs up. Look at this. Don't this deserve a thumbs up? Y'all give me a thumbs up and join me in the future. I thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I thank you if you are a subscriber. Thank you for joining me. If you are not a subscriber, thank you for joining me. You can join me anytime you see a video pop up from Blessed Row. Come join me and see what I'm cooking in my kitchen. So have a blessed and beautiful day. And remember to put God first in everything that you do.
Turn on your TV screen. Turn on your phone. Turn on your laptop. We watching Blessed Row Show. Cook is what she like to do. Stay here if you like it too. Turn up your cell phone. We watching Blessed Row Show. Hey, what you watching?